Yeah, July 6th is Phyllis
Say
Hyman's
it.
birthday. She would have been 70 years old today, the late, great
It
Phyllis Hyman.
is?
Yes,
Oh, what a
today it's Phyllis.
blessing.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
I know
that's my
you knew her
one of my best
well.
girlfriends.
Yeah, tell me your memories
Well,
of
she,
Miss Phyllis.
oh, so many crazy memories. She and my sister Jackie were best friends. So Jackie would always bring her to my house, and I didn't know she was a singer at the time. And then I realized because she sang something in my mother's house for me. Meanwhile, you hear my Cuddles, my dog barking. Okay,
Yes,
hush.
yes, yes.
So Phyllis would do things with we would go to shows together. We would go all types of places together. I cooked for Phyllis a lot, and she was this big, beautiful woman who always wanted to find love, you know? And I felt so bad for her because her life wasn't giving her many choices, and that kept her sad a lot. So I was with her through the happies and through the sads. Happy birthday, Phyllis Hyman, you best singer in the world.
Oh my
Whoa,
gosh, what a
gosh.
voice. What a voice. That voice is just
Oh,
amazing.
the best voice. I remember her as the best singer in the world.
Yeah.
You know,
I
she's
wish you
just
were
that
still
voice. You
here.
can't find another.
You
So
can't. And
do
I wish you were
I.
still here because I think she would I think I know she was very critical of the music industry. I think she would have had a serious resurgence. It would have came around because the music industry, it goes in waves. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And I wish she were still here.
Stays up and down. You never know. Right. I wish he was too. Happy
I
birthday,
remember
Phyllis.
Yes, yes. I can recall you said to me, and I just wanted my audience to hear this, that you and LaBelle, y'all knew you were going to be successful when you were performing at a venue in New York City, and y'all saw the drag queens and the boxers all like jumping up and getting excited for y'all. And I thought this is in the 60s. Y'all talking
Well,
about dress. Go ahead.
yes, this was the Metropolitan Opera House. No black group, girl group, has ever played the Met. And I don't know how many black women had played the Metropolitan at that time. So it was something that I wanted to ask Ron Delsner, the promoter, would you promote us at the Metropolitan Opera House? He said, why not? So we gave on this great show. The show was called Wear Something Silver. And so there was, Cher was in the audience, Debbie Allen, the Psycho Sluts. People were coming in with their behinds hanging out with silver wrappings around their butts. It was like, we're on stage singing and I'm seeing all of this different kind of stuff coming off people and whatever. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful night. So yeah, wear something silver.
Yes, yes. And it's funny, Miss Patty, you had a LGBT following before it was popular. Like it's not like you tried to get an LGBT following. They just came to you and LaBelle because y'all were so bright. Now I see a lot of these young artists today. They're trying to get an LGBT following. That they want that fan base. But you had that way
Oh
before
yeah.
it was popular. Why do you think you resonated so much with that community?
Everybody asked me this question. It was like Sylvester was one of our biggest fans, uh, and the drag queens and the all types of people in the audience believed in us. And I would just say thank you for being here, and I'll never let you down. And I think it's too because I was the first drag queen. I'm an original drag queen, the way I did my hair and all that. And I was honest speaking to the audience. I would just say any and everything. And I think the gay people came close to me because they felt as though I wasn't going to hate on them. Why should I hate on them? There were a lot of entertainers who didn't like a gay audience. I loved it, and I still
Yeah.
got them. Hey,
you
yes.
listen. What do you think? Years ago, a black male artist especially couldn't be out in R&B. What do you think when you see someone like a Little Nas X being exactly who he is? That couldn't have happened 10, 15, 20 years ago. Are you surprised, Frank Ocean, at the change?
I am really understanding now that people understand people have to live their lives the way they need to live. Sometimes it's not bad to be yourself. It's always good to be yourself and let the chips fall. But don't be afraid and stay in the closet for the rest of your life. Little Nas X came out and he kissed the man on the BET Awards. And it was what he wanted to do. Does that make him a bad person? No. He did himself. I said, keep on doing you.
What about going back on tour? How was that looking? I know with the coronavirus, we obviously all had to pause, but are you going to get back out there?
What do you think? Let me
Right,
say
of course.
something.
Why?
Play, play. If you don't know me by now, you
If you
know
don't,
I've been home for 15 months. I've been walking around the house in high heel pumps, a costume, trying to get ready in the mirror, pretending that I have a mic. So 16th of September, we start the tour. And must be
wow,
safe. It must be safe. Everybody has to be vaccinated. We
sure.
can't do stuff that we did before. We have to still be careful, but my heart is in it. I'm going to go all the way out, all the way.
Oh my God. I've seen you in concert more than any other person. The last time I saw you
What?
was February. Yeah, more than anybody, I've seen you in concert more. Last time I saw you was February of 2019. I think it was at Atlantic City. And that show was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I've seen
Wow.
Prince, I have seen Madonna, I've seen Janet, and you, a woman and a band. It was out of this world. And it was like my eighth time, maybe more than that. It was incredible. February of 2019. And your voice, the voice, I said, how's she singing these songs in the original key from like 40 years ago? It was so
Thank you,
incredible.
Clay. Thank you. And I never change the keys of songs. I do, if I recorded it 40 years ago, it's going to be in that same key. And
Mm,
because God has blessed me with a decent voice that I don't get hoarse very much. And
mhm,
if I'm hoarse, I'm still going to sing on it. But I thank you for the compliment. All those shows. What can
Aspirin
I
Sympathy
say
is still
about
good.
Luther Vandross?
Oh my
The
gosh.
best male singer in the world. I mean,
Yes.
and he was my first fan club president. You know, back in the
Yes.
day.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course, of
you know
course.
that. So
Yes.
Luther, he's been in my life for a long, long time. He used to buy me gowns, jewelry, uh, everything. He said, "I just love you so much, and you're such a queen." And he would just make me feel extra special. Luther was my brother from another mother. God knows.
And
We
and I
miss
think I
him.
heard you
God
say this
bless
before.
Luther.
I know, right? That there were people who were nervous to get on stage with you, but not Mr. Vandross. Mr. Vandross would get on stage with you, and y'all would go to work and have a good time and have fun with it. Just
Oh,
amazing.
God.
You, you,
It was
you know,
like
I,
a great way of having a war with a singer like a Luther. We warred
yeah,
together. Yes.
yeah. Uh, Last thing I'll tell you, one of the great lessons I learned from you in an interview with you back in 2007, I asked you, I said, what do you say to people who say Miss Patty's trying to outsing people? And you said this to me, and I've taken this with me. You've said, if your power doesn't match mine,
Mm.
I don't have anything to do with that. God has blessed me with this, and I'm going to use this. And I think about that in radio. I think about that in my life, that don't dim your power. Don't dim your power. Can you just speak to that as we close out?
Yeah. And I would always say, don't blow out someone's candle so yours can light brighter.
Right,
Don't
right,
dim anybody. Just
right.
give the stage and the audience what you have. And I've never been a punk to sing. I mean, I've been told I have a big mouth, a loud mouth. That's the voice God gave me. And that's the one I'm going to use until I leave this planet. And so I'm saying it's room for everybody too. Some people are intimidated by certain
Yeah,
people, and there's
yeah.
no need to be. Just do you and don't step on anybody's toes. Just do you,
Hmm.
and
Absolutely.
God will bless you
Miss
because you
Patti
gave it
LaBelle,
all.
I love you. I love you thoroughly. You are one of I think my humble opinion, I think you're the greatest soul singer of all time. I've seen many. You are the absolute greatest.
Wow.
You are just stone cold soul. No way. Just, I love you. And when I feel out of whack, I listen to you and you get me
Thank
centered.
you.
My favorite song is Little Girls. You really, really get me centered. So I want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Clay. And I want to see you soon now that COVID's almost over and we can hug
Oh yes.
because you're
Oh, I'll
Philly.
be
You're
at the
my
listen.
friend. I remember you. So you'll
Yes,
be at the
yes. It's
first one, hopefully.
You know I will be. I'll be at a few of them. I'll be at a few of them.